You know, they say the human body is a masterpiece of evolution. A trillion-dollar machine perfected over millions of years. But then you look at the male reproductive system, and you realize the lead architect must have been drunk on a Friday afternoon. Think about it. Every other vital organ, the heart, the lungs, the brain, is encased in a fortress of bone and muscle. They're locked away in a high-security vault. But the most important components for the survival of the human race? The tiny factories, responsible for your entire legacy? They're just, hanging there. Outside the body, in a thin, wrinkly bag, exposed to a world full of sharp corners, stray soccer balls, and toddlers who like to kick things. It's like putting your most expensive server outside the building in a cardboard box and wondering why the Wi-Fi is glitching. In about 0.5 seconds, that soccer ball, traveling at roughly 40 miles per hour, is going to make contact with my externalized hardware. And at that moment, my brain is going to receive a signal so loud and so violent, it will make me forget my own name. It's not just a bruise. It's a systemic shutdown, a biological SOS that overrides every other thought in your head. We call it exquisite pain, but there's nothing exquisite about what's about to happen to my central nervous system. Let's talk about why nature decided to put our most precious assets in the most vulnerable position possible, and the high-speed data highway that's about to deliver the worst news of my life. And contact. At this exact microsecond, my brain isn't just aware of the pain, it's being attacked by its own anatomy. You see, the testicles are packed with a higher density of nerve endings than almost anywhere else on the human body. It's a sensory minefield. When that ball hit, it triggered a swarm of nociceptors. Those are your pain sensors, which immediately fired off a signal to the brain at roughly 268 miles per hour. But here's the kicker. The nerves down there are directly connected to the vagus nerve, which runs all the way up to your stomach and brain. This is why the pain doesn't stay down there. Within seconds, the signal hits your abdominal cavity. It's a radiating, nauseating wave that makes your stomach feel like it's trying to exit through your throat. Your brain is so overwhelmed by the sheer volume of abort mission signals that it starts shutting down non-essential systems. Your heart rate spikes, then plummets. Your blood pressure drops. You break into a cold sweat. It's a full system reboot, but instead of a friendly loading screen, you get a front row seat to a biological riot. My body isn't just hurting, it's convinced it's dying. All because a 400-gram ball of air met a pair of nerves that never learned how to take a joke. As I lie here, questioning why I even bothered to leave my bed this morning, one question haunts me. Why? Why would evolution, the same force that gave us the eagle's eye and the cheetah's speed, leave our most vital hardware so ridiculously exposed? The answer is as simple as it is annoying. Heat. You see, the human body is a furnace. We operate at a cozy 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. But it turns out, the tiny factories in charge of production are extremely picky about their working conditions. They need an environment that is exactly 2 to 4 degrees cooler than the rest of the body. If they stay at core body temperature for too long, the production line shuts down. Permanently. So, evolution made a desperate, last-minute executive decision. It moved the factory outside. It's the biological equivalent of sticking an overheating radiator out of a car's hood because you couldn't fit a bigger fan inside. We traded physical protection for temperature control. We traded safety for fertility. It was a gamble, a bet that we'd be smart enough to protect our external radiators from predators and flying soccer balls. And as I'm currently demonstrating on this grass, nature might have overestimated my intelligence. Here's the weirdest part of this whole nightmare. I didn't get hit in the stomach. My abs are perfectly fine. Yet, here I am, doubled over, like I've been punched by a heavyweight boxer right in the gut. Why is my body lying to me? It's because of something called referred pain, and it's a glitch caused by our own developmental history. You see, when you were just a tiny embryo, your testicles didn't start where they are now. They were actually located high up in your abdomen, near your kidneys. As you grew, they migrated south, taking their original nerve endings and blood vessels with them, like an IT guy dragging a mile-long Ethernet cable across the office. So, when the impact happens, your brain gets confused. It receives a level 10 emergency signal and looks at the wiring. It sees the nerves that used to live in the stomach, and it decides, yup, the stomach must be exploding. It's a biological ghost, A memory of where you used to be, haunting you at the worst possible moment. My brain is literally screaming about a fire in the kitchen, even though the explosion happened in the basement. It's not just pain. It's a confusing, nauseating lie told by your own spinal cord. So, what's the ultimate lesson here? That nature is cruel? That evolution is a terrible engineer? Well, yes, but there's a deeper, more annoying truth. This blinding, soul-crushing pain is actually a survival feature. Think about it. If hitting your genetic vault felt like a tickle, you wouldn't protect it. You'd be out there doing backflips over barbed wire without a care in the world. Evolution made this area the most sensitive spot on your body because it's the only part of you that matters to the next million years. The pain is a violent, 10,000 decibel reminder to protect the goods at all costs. It's the most expensive alarm system ever designed, and unfortunately, you're the one who has to hear the siren. As for me, I'm going to sit here with this bag of peas until my soul decides to return to my body. I've learned my lesson. From now on, I'm treating my lower half like a high-security transport vehicle. No more heroics, no more stray sucker balls. What about you? What's the most Darwin Award way you've ever experienced this biological reboot? Let me know in the comments. And if this video made you cringe in sympathy, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm Abel, and I'm going to go take a nap for the next 3 business days. See ya.